Hello and welcome to Thalric Plays Darkest Dungeon. The following episode was recorded during one of my live streams on Twitch, so without further ado, let's jump into the episode. Okay, so as I've said, I've got all three options now. We can go for the Brigand 16-pounder, we can go for the Gibbering Prophet, or we could go for the Drowned Crew. Big question. I think the Brigand might be the easiest to handle. And I just need to figure out what to bring there. I did really like the Arbalist. So the Arbalist, we're gonna go with the Leper in front. I don't think the Bleed setup is really worth it here. Which means we'll go with Insert Coin as our healer again. Although I probably want to switch these two so that she can heal in the back maybe. And on our second position we're gonna go with a Bounty Hunter and not with a Houndsmaster. A Houndsmaster would be nice, but just straight up damage, I think he will be better. He's also got the protection debuff, we can stun. Yeah, I'm okay with this. Let's go with this. We've got 3 mark options just to increase the damage of these two guys. I can heal. Possibly don't need the weakening curse for the boss fight at least. I can go with Demon's Pull then again if I remember. And that's gonna allow us to pull the Matchman forward and then he can kill it, maybe, if we want to do that. But yeah, that's the general idea right now. Yeah, this should work. Let's go with that group. Don't need to go for any of those, so let's just equip them, I guess. And we're looking at damage. We are looking at... He's got only melee skills, correct? That's melee. That one is ranged, but I'm not too worried about that. Both of these are melee, which means he will go with a Wounding Helmet once again, as well as the Ancestor's Pen. She will get the Ancestor's Musket Ball. We could just give her more accuracy back here as well, but I think I want her with the Bullseye Bandana. He's getting Junior's head. And I'm not sure. He's definitely going with the Ancestor's Candle. I think he's just gonna go with the Sun Cloak to be safe there. Although his speed is bad. If we go with the Sun Ring, we could give her the Ancestor's Candle as well. Damage, speed. Nah, I'm okay with this. Might actually give him Wolf's Tassel. We can mark the plus, the Pro 3 crit plus size doesn't help us, but the plus accuracy and damage versus marked will help. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. We want the food. We want some torches. Because it's a boss fight, we probably don't need quite as many. Let's go with 3 keys. Some of those. 2 holy water. We've got maybe some bleed, but definitely blight. Okay, this is fine. And some shovels as well. Like so. Yeah, this looks fine. It's probably the easiest of the 3 left, but it's still a fight that can take a while. But we'll see what we can do, I guess.
Eager to end the tiresome domestic distraction, I instructed my newly formed militia of hardened bandits, brigands, and killers to go forth and do their work. Compliance and order were restored, and the noisome population of the hamlet was culled to more manageable numbers. The smell of sulfur.
Of course, it's a dungeon layout where I have to go through basically all the
The
rooms.
war machine is close.
Because that's what I need. Because it will be back there. And there's no way for me to
Nature herself
avoid much of that.
spreading corruption.
So we'll have to go through almost everything. Okay, he still has all the things. And probably just want to try and get rid of these guys as quickly as possible. I'm so happy that I got the madman before he got to do anything. That's very valuable. So her damage is already nice, and I've got the increased accuracy and stuff like that. That's gonna make it a lot more consistent to hit that guy. Okay. Stress is an issue with this group. Unfortunately, I don't have a stress heal. And I don't like that I don't have a stress heal. But we can't really do anything about that. Well, he can stress heal himself, but that's about it. Yeah, critting more, always a good choice. He's got 3 hit points left. Don't really need to heal. I'm gonna assume that she can kill her. So we're gonna go with the weakening curse on this one.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Good. Well, I can of course still camp, but I want to camp close to the boss to give myself... Well, what do we do here? Probably still kill the guy.
Formation is broken. Maintain the...
And I lost my train of thought again, because that's what I do, as you know. Yeah, I want to camp close to the boss. I got it. Because I want to get the buffs for the boss fight, of course. To give myself a better chance there. Yeah, his stress is concerning. 46 already after the first fight is not what I want it to be.
Give them no quarter.
But the crit happened, so it's at least a little bit.
Victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Okay, take all of those. No scout, of course. And that. And now I might actually run into issues with my torches. Maybe. I don't think so necessarily, but it's a possibility at least. Let me just do that. Not quite enough. That's okay. Ah, come on. Of course, now I'm dealing minimal damage to insult everything.
Annihilated.
And that way I can't kill all of them. Go for the maggot or go for him? Probably the maggot because our hit chances are better.
Eradicated.
This one could blight. which is the bummer, but we resisted, so it's okay. Heal for 0, perfect. That's what we want.
Obliterated. Success so clearly in view.
Eerie spider
Or
web.
is it merely a trick of the light?
Was it bandages? It was bandages. Hey, I rarely have bandages in the wield, which is why I usually don't remember. And we'll still get rid of the last bandage. Okay, these guys need to go. That's a start, and that's a double crit. He doesn't get double healing from that, apparently, but still good. Nice. Okay, there we go. That was kind of an awesome start. He didn't cytokinesis, which helps. But yeah, possibly onto battlefield bandage. So far, the crit plan is actually working, if you want to call that a plan. Okay, slime smacking again, double dodge. And I'm gonna heal with him as well, I think. Okay, get us back up to fighting strength. He could have just marked here for the most part, or we could have gone for a weakening curse. Let's try to mark. Okay, see if we can get the debuff. We can. Yeah, of course. It's almost like you planned that. Don't think I really need to take her damage to kill him or anything. There we go. At least got a little bit of an extra heal out of that. Perfect. So what do I dump for that? Possibly this. And then one more thing. So a bust. No, one more. Medicinal herbs, maybe? I'd like to keep those, but if I can't, I can't, so we can't. Okay. Oh. Oh, there we go.
Glittering
Torch
gold,
and more gold.
Trinkets and baubles. Paid for in blood.
So what's my torch status? Oh, come on. I don't have a stun. I do have a stun. Please work. Thank you. Okay, I hate this. I hate this so much. Mark target.
Well struck.
Why is there a need for a collector now? She can't hit him here, which means we can only do a blind fire. I am dealing good damage. I think we will have no issue in killing him. But it's still annoying. And if he gets to do his collect call, it's gonna be annoying. And we can't attack them back there, which means I'll just have to focus on the front here. Minimal damage. Perfect. Thank you. So that was the dangerous one gone. She can take care of him alone now. I have no worries there as long as I can keep him marked. Now he's guarded, which means we'll have to stun. We can do that right now. There we go. That's good. He doesn't resummon. He's just showing us his collection that we can work with. Which means he's gonna mark him again. He resisted the debuff, but he's still marked. Gets healed. That's a bummer. But could be way worse still. There we go. That's 2 down. 26. Who's down to 30. Ideally, he will get his attack before he gets to do anything. But I don't think that's gonna happen, unfortunately. Yeah, Yeah, just keep the mark going, I guess. See if we can debuff again. Yep, we can. Oh, he actually gets his turn. Okay. Collector's dead. 62 crit. There we go. Good thing this group is actually equipped to deal with a collector. It's kind of neat. Yeah, he can't do anything. That's the fun part. He can only guard, and he has nothing to guard. And that's a troubling trapeze.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Well, looks like the antagonist needs to go, unfortunately.
The light, the promise of safety.
So that was an almost perfect Shambler fight, I think. What's his chance? 70%. That's not good enough. It's not quite as good as the one that I had last week, where I didn't take any damage. But it's still a good fight.
A task well performed.
I have so much food, I think I might be okay to just eat a bit of it. Okay, move here. Nah. Yeah. You use that torch. You use it hard. Go for it. And there we go. That's fine. Once we're in the brigand fight, I don't think we have to worry about stress too much anymore. I don't think there's anything in there that can actually deal stress damage. If I'm not completely wrong. But we still need to get there without too much stress. Run for the old gods. Ouch. Could you not? Okay, stressful incantation. Oh, good, we dodged. That's so helpful. I'm gonna keep doing that because she's apparently not in the mood to hit. Resisted. 27, not quite enough, unfortunately, but yeah, let's. With finish him, I could have attacked her, but I hope that she could actually hit on the second go around, which indeed came true. Why am I talking so weird? I've got no explanation for that. Yeah, might as well heal. Not like he can do much back there. Give him a stun. There we go. Because I'd just like to heal myself here. And then we can just kill him next turn. Real quick. Not quite, but we're close. Still can't do anything. I don't really want to stack the bleed here. So we won't. And there we go. Okay.
Horrors brought low.
Okay, we're into a room fight now. At least we're getting close. And okay, that one is dangerous. That one is very dangerous. I don't like this one bit. We're gonna mark. I'm gonna try to stun him. We stunned him. Good. Which means I'm like, yeah, come on. Come on. That's not how that's supposed to go. It's dangerous to ignore the Nashers here, but actually, if the tree's in the back, I don't think he can do the smackdown, can he? Of course, we get rabies. Against the thingamabob. Yes, against the Brigand it might actually be okay, but it's an accuracy debuff, but a damage buff. Yeah, for him that's not too bad. But yeah, we've got rabies on all the things. Okay, Let's take down the mashers. And he's gonna weakening curse. Because now he might be able to do that again, but yeah, that's a bad thing. I'm gonna withstand. Let's give ourselves a big protection buff, just in case he goes for a tree branch smackdown, which is what he does. Still hits for 19. Hope you can all understand why I'm not a fan of that. Let's get some heal buffs going here. I still need to take down that one dog, and I need to figure out with who I can take that can do that best. To heal, come on. Yeah, this it's a troubling group. Not enough damage. I was counting on that. As you do, and shouldn't. Okay, at least the big guy is stunned. Targeting her is okay. Don't like all the bleed that's going around, but it's still better than focusing just one of them. If only I could kill the one thing that stands in my way. Thank you. Okay, this is still a dangerous setup. I'm gonna withstand again. Buff myself up more. In case he goes for a tree branch smackdown. Right now I do have an 80% protection buff. Okay. That is bad, but could be way worse. I think. So now we're gonna mark him. Because the leper can actually still do something, so he doesn't miss out on his action. I should stun again though, I'll try to. There we go. He's gonna move back. And we need to start dealing damage here. But we should be able to take him out fairly quickly now. Especially if we do stuff like this. And I'm just gonna keep focusing with damage right now because he is marked. We deal more damage versus marked with most of ours. So that was definitely worth it. And I'm in a position to eat food again, I think. That, and then I can take this. There we go. Oh, I actually get a scout. I'm not gonna go for this. It's too risky, I think. There could be something bad happen, and I'm just... it's safer that way. Let's see, we're down to one shovel, which could be potentially dangerous, assuming there's more than one obstacle still in the way. Do I need...
In Radiance, may we
think we
find
do this.
victory.
8 torches should be enough, and I can still camp as well. Okay, nothing in here. I'm gonna go for one more room, and then I'm gonna camp. In the hopes that we won't run into anything too bad on the way.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Ah, come on. At least they're surprised. But I'm still not the biggest fan of this. At least we got him marked right away. Okay, he needs to be stunned, regardless of what I do. Why is this going so horribly? And of course, he gets targeted. We need to take her down. Ah, come on. Why does it have to be like this? It's always fun. Fun for the whole family. Probably a weakening curse here. We can't stun him again. Let's hope the debuff works. It does, so that's a start. Another stressful incantation here is pretty horrible, though. Oh, boy. Do this. Okay, she's down. Wow, miss and then a dodge. Poison spores on him is perfectly fine. The blight is annoying, but it could be way worse. Yeah, let's make use of the mark as long as we have it. But I also need to heal. His stress, it can't go any higher. We're looking at a resolve check. I need to camp. The problem is I can't go for full, because we might run into another hunger tile and I'm down to 8 food, so in hindsight I used too much food. But he can't do anything about that now. Of course he resists the stun. Ah, thank you. At least I'm dodging the tree branch smackdown. He's no longer marked, so we will need to change that. He's debuffed again. So I'm gonna risk dealing damage with him instead of trying for another stun. Okay, he goes for confusion spores.
Quickly the tide turns.
No, he's up to 96.
Monstrous size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination
I need to camp.
a virtue.
So badly. And I'd love to risk it,
Waiting to be spent.
but I just can't. Oh, no, let's just not. If there's a fight in here... Okay, there isn't. We're gonna camp. And I cannot go for feast, which would reduce stress.
Vulnerable.
So we're gonna go with
Rats
full.
in a maze.
And now I have to decide on what to do. I can't really prevent the nighttime ambush with him, at least right now. I need to reduce stress first. Do I have a way of reducing stress for everybody? Self-only? Nope, nope. So he's gonna go with reflection. We're gonna go with the pep talk there. Then I'm gonna prevent the nighttime ambush, which is gonna increase the stress for everybody. And she's gonna go with restring crossbow, I think. Because I want her buffs. Yeah, there we go. Okay.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Let's see, so not too much. That could give us food again, but now it's too late. So I'm gonna ignore it. Okay, yep, there's our last shovel. And one more fight. Potentially more than one. This is so bad. This needs to die, like yesterday. Okay. Come on. Need to focus the madman. If they target him once, he's gonna be afflicted. We can hope for a good affliction, but we might not get it. Or we most likely won't get it, at least. Right now, they're looking okay. This is not good. But... ah, we got both of them. Awesome. Okay, good. Something went right. Unbelievable. Yeah, I'm still gonna stun one of them. We need to heal him up. That's out of the question. Let's get that going. These guys are annoying, but they could be a lot scarier, I think. We'll see. Okay, you are gonna heal. For more than 9, preferably. He's gonna mark one of them, I think. Okay, I'm gonna keep doing this just to make sure that we can get him up to a good position. Yeah, of course. Champion dungeons. Always the fun. Resist the blight. Thank you so much. I think I'm gonna heal here. There we go. That's good. I need to kill one of them. Basically. Let's just take one down. Preferably before he gets to do anything more. And now I have a little bit more time again and we can take care of everything else. I don't like the prospect of running into the last fight with not full health, at least as reasonable as that might be. Nice crit for 8 with the bleed, which is gonna deal 9 damage. Really? Oh boy. Let's do that. 75. That's better. I think a mark here is worth it because he's got Wolf's Tassel and she's obviously still, yeah, just a crit beast. So there we go. Okay, I've got an answer. Don't need that.
Success.
Okay, let's just hope that there's no hallway battle before this. There might be one. Okay, it's just 2 spiders. Oh, really? We got surprised. That's gonna make things difficult. Especially with him in the back again and him in the front. That's their favorite thing to do, apparently. Yeah, let's mark him, see if we can reduce his dodge. Their dodge is just way too high for me to be okay with that. So there we go. That's one down. She can at least blind fire from up there, which might be enough. Okay. Could have been worse.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
And that should have been the last one. It's unusual, at least, that there's 2 fights in a row. And wait, what? Oh, that's the the troubling effigy. I can't do anything with that. And since there will be no hunger tile anymore, I can eat the remaining food with him. And in we go, I guess. Nope, I wanted to do something. I wanted to not take the weakening curse, but take... Actually, if I switch these 2, I could go with the sacrificial stab. The pull could be good, though. Let's go with the pull. Yeah. Not sure how much that's gonna help us, but that's okay. And there we go. And we just... Okay. Already off to a not so good start, especially with that dodge. Oh, this is already dangerous. Yeah, we're screwed. We're totally screwed. Oh no. Oh no. Ah, I need a misfire. Otherwise we're completely screwed. I'm gonna protect. Ah, he's gonna light the cannon. That is what can screw up this fight. If this happens. Oh no. What will happen? Boom. Yep. Yep.
A hand pricked from becoming unwound.
And now I'm gonna leave. Am I? We've got 1 on death's door. Let's try. This is what happens when the cannon gets to fire. And now we've got 2 more on death's door.
Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
Oh no. Don't think it's a good idea. Oh god. Okay, reinforcements. Yeah, it's... No.
Survival
No,
is a
just
tenuous
no.
proposition in this sprawling tomb.
Well, that was fun.
Injury and despondence set the stage for heroism.
I had 3
or
attacks on him,
cowardice.
and he dodged 2 of them. So that's 2 dead characters. Hooray. Isn't that lovely? Ah, God. That's annoying.
Wounds to be tended.
Insert coin died and the what's the word? Reveal. Yay! It's nothing you can do. The Brigand 16-pounder is not difficult as long as you get to kill the matchman. He dodged 2 attacks and the one that all 3 attacks could have killed him, and none of them did. And you need to kill him every time. The cannon can misfire. It can just not do anything, but it didn't in this case. And I should have just left, and I didn't do that. So that's a thing. So we'll have to try that again at some point. First of all, I'm gonna get rid of this. Did he have anything? Will only meditate. Need to go here. Doesn't really, James. But it's okay. It happens. It needed to happen at some point, apparently. So now we're at 6 dead heroes, unfortunately. Yeah, this is a bummer. It's a real bummer. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Darkest Dungeon. If you want to catch me live during one of my streams on Twitch, feel free to follow the link to my channel and follow me there to get notified when I stream. You can also subscribe to my channel here if you haven't done so already. And then, because this is the end card in case you haven't noticed yet, here are 2 more suggestions as to what else you could watch from me. And that's it. So, thank you very much for watching and see you next time. Bye.